All right, we're live. I tried to get, you know what? It didn't. I have to get this on the wall. I know, it's clanging. But Andrea and Steven got me this, and I was trying to keep this, in front of me, and it's kind of uncomfortable. You know what? Hey, I'll keep it here today. Yeah, maybe they'll come on, they'll listen, and they'll see, hey, look, JD's got the... Dude, I love this thing. And I told Michigan we got to put up on the wall behind me so I can have it for the show. So that is imminent of that happening. Imminent. We're going to make that happen. That's definitely happening. And so I'm waiting for the college football playoff. But this is the thing. I couldn't believe last night Georgia, after the loss, could drop from one, where they've been all season, 29 straight wins. I know they didn't win the SEC championship game, but shouldn't being undefeated in a regular season count for something? I mean, I feel like it should count for something. I do. I feel like that should count for something. But Bama. Let's talk about Bama. Let's talk about Nick Saban. The season Nick Saban had this season. Okay, they lose to and Texas, that should count. I think Texas has to get in. If Bama gets in and Texas doesn't, I think everything count. Head-to-head has to mean something. Then what's the point of playing a regular season game? Texas going down and beating them decisively in Tuscaloosa. Oh, also, Dom, I forgot to say. Dom, thanks for the merch, dude. You gave me a hoodie, and I put it on. And, Dom, I'm really sorry. But Better Days Golf Company, I love it. Love it. Talked to his mother yesterday. Dom, your mother rocks. She's a great lady. Fantastic. But I feel regular season has to count for something. And if you beat Bama on the road, and I know I said, hey, dude, you should have lost. And I talked to Al today. Hal didn't like the negativity, but I said, that's what I have to bring. You should have lost to K-State. You should have beaten Oklahoma. And everybody's putting down that they beat Oklahoma. They did not beat Oklahoma this season. They did not beat Oklahoma. It did not happen this season. No, it did not happen. Bullshit. I mean, come on. And this is The Athletic. I pay money for this service. And you can't have guys that proofread their shit? Come on. That's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. Doesn't work for me. So my Final Four is Michigan, and I'll tell you, Michigan, Washington, Texas, Florida State. No undefeated team, Power 5 team, has been left out of the college football playoff. And everybody's saying, well, Jordan Travis was hurt, and then Rodmaker didn't play last night, and the backup, what the hell was his name? He did not have a good game. He had a terrible game yesterday. What the hell's his name? FSU, overrated, they're saying. I'm trying to find. Yeah, J.J. Watt, ACC. I even have the records of conferences. That's what I have. I mean, I have everything here. But FSU did not look yet. FSU did not look good in the game. I'm trying to find the backup. Yeah, Rodemaker didn't play. So they had Brock Glenn. Hey, Rob Parker's here again. Brock Glenn yesterday threw for, I think it was 8 for 21 for 55 yards in the game. They won 16-6. I mean, it was all defense. And everybody's saying, well, they got to be out because Jaden Daniels got hurt and they're not the same team. They went 13-0. I don't give a shit what they did this year. They're 13-0. And then Michigan last night, 26-0 in one of the most depressing games, boring games. And Milton said, hey, Harbaugh's not about style points. He's about winning games. Yes, you won the game. 4 field goals. You weren't even going for a 4th and 1. I thought Harbaugh played conservative, beyond conservative, which I was like, and I know Iowa has no offense, but I'll tell you the truth. If they had a reliable quarterback, in that game, that it would have been closer. And basically, they got an 87-yard punt return, the Wolverines, which led to a 7-yard touchdown. Then they had a fumble, which they thought it wasn't a fumble, by, what's his name? Deacon, what the hell's his kid name? Deacon Hill. I didn't think his arm was going, I don't know, if he called, makes it 17-0. I mean, their touchdown drives were nothing. But they have 52 yards the first series where they got a field goal, and 161 the rest of the game. Now, Iowa's a very good defense. And they lost Cooper DeJean, who was their main guy, also their main kickoff guy. And they said on the kickoff return that, I want to make sure I get the biggest play, which was kind of crazy, that on the 87-yard kick return, that would have been DeJean. DeJean would have had the stop. Would have probably made the stop. So Torrey Taylor had a 52-yard punt to the 8-yard line. Samaj Morgan returned it. Edinger, who missed the tackle at the 8, chased down Morgan. Misses the tackle. That's a big play. Now, Saban, I love Saban because Saban's all about keeping it real. But this is what Saban said after they beat Georgia. He said, we won the SEC, beat the number one team in the country, which everyone thought on the committee was the number one team in the country. They won 29 straight. If we need to do something to pass the eye test, I guess that probably contributed to it significantly. If you really want the 4 best teams to compete, the 4 most deserving teams that have progressed throughout the season, we're not the same team that we were when we played Texas. So now you're bashing Texas that beat you at home. So what do you say? Now you're better than Texas? You lost to them. We're not the same team that we were when we played South Florida. You played a shitty game there. I don't think we should be considered as that team right now. People should look at the whole body of work. I think this team is one of the 4 best teams and one of the teams that's deserving to be in the playoffs. But you lost early in the season, and you didn't play well against USF. Yes, it's how you finish. It's better to play shitty early in the season than the end of the season. But the problem is you have 4 goddamn teams. And this alliance that they set up, if they got off their lazy asses and had fixed things, we wouldn't have this problem. They would have had a 12-team playoff this year. I mean, Sammy brought up Michigan's cousin Sammy brought up a good point, that only 3% of the college football teams get into the playoff. That's bullshit. That is a bullshit. I mean, 4 teams? I mean, it's really not fair because there's a lot of teams that deserve to get into the college football playoff this year. You know what, Dominic, I love you, but this is hot as hell. I am schwitzing, and I'm like, I wore for a little bit, Dominic. No offense, love it, but wow, that is hot. That was too damn hot. Woo! So I was like, well, I got to take this thing off. But that's what I feel. I agree with everything he says. And it's always better to lose early than late. And they finish on an 11-game win streak, Bama. Yes. But Florida State didn't lose this year. And Florida, and conference-wise, ACC against SEC went 6-4. Now, I know they didn't play, Florida State didn't play Bama, but they beat LSU, which finished strong, had some bumps in the road. They didn't play Georgia's biggest win was against Missouri, which barely beat Kansas State on a 60-yard field goal. I mean, now they dragged this shit out. They're saying they still haven't revealed now we're getting to the college football playoff revealed. And everybody's going to be pissed off. And people are saying there's going to be 2 SEC teams in. I mean, I felt that Georgia shouldn't be dropped. But now I feel like, conference championship, how you finish the season. Texas had a big win. They won every game. They lost the Red River rivalry to Oklahoma. Beat everybody else in their path. I don't, but I'm not crazy about the so I have all the, top 20. And the top 25 came out. It's Michigan, Washington, Texas went up 4 spots to number 3. You have FSU. Bama went up 3. Georgia down 5-6. Ohio State went up 1-7. Oregon went down to 3-8. Missouri, Penn State, and then SMU beat Tulane. So it looks like SMU is going to get to the college football playoff. Oh, here we go. Selection show. Let's see. All right, so are they going to do 5 and 6 first? Here we go. Okay, so, and I think SMU beat their opponents by an average of 28 points. Okay, so the number 1 seed is Michigan. So Milton, congrats. I didn't think they were going to knock them down. They won the Big Ten championship. They beat Ohio State. I can't see that. Okay, so it's got to be them. It's got to be Washington too. And then we're going to see what happens. Yes, I see it too, Rob. Yes, so Michigan is number 1, and I love I'm doing this live. I got Rob here. Rob's the best, man. Rob, I just met you, Rob, and I already feel like we're like buddies. I already feel like we're buddies. I feel like I met a guy that I could be friends with the rest of my life. That's what I feel like with Rob. I feel like he's a guy. We get each other. We love sports. He's just a great dude. He's a great dude. Great dude. And I look forward to meeting all these guys in person because, I've only met Josh through. I mean, I've met Aaron, but we got to do this again. So, okay, here we go. So we got Michigan.